we are going to continue working on factors, factors of products. That means two numbers that you multiply them, you get an answer. Like we were doing 16 earlier, 2 times 8 is 16, 4 times 4 is 16. So a factor for 16 is 2, 8, and 4. So now we're going to practice with some more. It says fill in the blanks with different factors. Now, if you are doing it online, you should be, after you listen to this, you should go to slide number 5, and then push the arrows as we continue to get you to the end. Or if you have a journal, you should be on page 259 to do this activity. So here we go. What is the factor for 8? So what two numbers equal 8 if you multiply them? Well, of course, 2's are easy. So I'm going to quickly click my pen here. 2 times 4 equals 8. Now, can we think of another thing that equals 8? That's another one. 1 times 8 equals 8. So these are all factors of 8. 2, 4, 1, 8. Those are factors of 8. All right, let's look at 18. Think about 2 again, because remember all the even numbers can be divided by 2. So we know that 2 times something equals 18. Try to figure it out. Hopefully you figured out it was 9. 2 times 9 is 18. There's also 3 times 6 is also 18. This is why it's important for you to be practicing your multiplication so that you know this. So 6 plus 6 plus 6 is 18. So adding 6 3 times equals 18. So 6, 3, 9, and 2 are all factors of 18. Okay, now 27. 27 is not even, so we cannot multiply it by 2. Let's try to multiply by 3. 3 times 9. If you take 9 and you add it 3 times, 9 plus 9 is 18, and then 9 more is 27. So 3 times 9 is 27. And let's see, 27 times 1 is 27. So 27, 1, 9, and 3 are factors of 27. Let's think about 36. Remember, some of you that are in class, you know it rhymes. Something times something is 36. What is it? 6 times 6 is 36. Now this is a even number, so it does multiply by 2. So let's think about this. 2 times what is 36? Well, it's a little bit harder. You can go all the way to 36, or you can go, let's see, what would that be? 2 times, can you figure it out? Two times what is 36? Can you figure it out? I know it's kind of big, but it's 18. 18 times, if you count by 2's, all the way to 18, you get 36. There's another one that might be easier for you, is 9 times 4 is 36 as well. So these are all multiples of 36. 6 2, 9, 4, 18. All right, how about 45? Ooh, we know that 5 and 0 all you can multiply by 5s. All multiples of 5 end with 5 or 0. So 5 times 9 is 45. And let's just do this. It's easier. 45 times 1. So 5 and 9 and 45 and 1 are all factors of 45. Now, here's number 6. The Kim family is serving dinner for 24 people. Mrs. Kim could have one table with 24 people on it, so 1 times 24. She could have 2 tables with 12 people on it, so 2 times 12. What is another way that Miss Kim could seat 24 people in equal groups at different tables? Think about what is another factor for 24. You can use pictures or words. So let's think about this. What's another way we could do? We've already multiplied it by 2. We've multiplied it by 1. I want you to think of another. How about starting with 6? How many 6s could you add to make 24? So actually, she could have 4 tables. 4 tables. And she could have 6 people at each table. 6 plus 6 is 12, plus 6 plus 6 is 12, and 12 plus 12 is 24. So there you go. This is another way she could seat 24 people. All right. Let's go down to the bottom. Now, don't freak out. These numbers are pretty big. But remember what we can do. Don't freak out when you see big numbers, especially when they end in 0. What you can do is pretend that last 0 isn't there. Kind of. That'll help you a little bit. So think of 20. What 2 factors equals 20? 5 and 4, right? 5 times 4 is 20. But instead of just putting 4, because there is another 0, we're just going to make this 40. There we go. So 5 times 40 is 20. We could also say 50 times 4. I mean, we could have put the 0 on that one. What's another thing that equals 20? How about 10 times 2? But because that would be 20, but we need another 0, so we got to add a 0. We could either add a 0 to this number or this number. It doesn't matter. We just have to add another 0 somewhere. So I'm just going to add it to this one. But you could have done 100 times 2. That's 200. Or 10 times 20. All right. Again, 72. What 2 numbers we multiply equals 72? 9 and 8. 9 times 8 is 72. But again, there's a 0, so we have to add a 0 to one of these. So there you go. We could have added it to 9, or we could have added it to 8. And then finally, 72 times 1 is 72. But since there's another 0, we have to add 0 to one of these. So we could have added 0 to here or here, but we only add 1 because there's only one 0. So I'm just going to add it to here. So there you go. That is how. So when you see a number that is really long and big like this, don't freak out, especially if it has zeros at the end. Because what you can do is take away that 0 and just look at the main number, figure it out, and then add however many zeros is at the end. Okay? All right. Now, if you haven't done it, you need to go to the slides and do it at this time.